What's going on, YouTube? Bringing you guys another Wilds of Eldraine draft. If you're new to the channel, hit the like, subscribe button, and all that good stuff. But today we are doing more Wilds of Eldraine. So, Witch Stalker Frenzy here looks like a pretty good card to take. We also have a Restless Fortress. This card has been pretty solid as a land that you can just pay, and it comes out and also drains and gains. I think those would probably be the two cards I would consider in this pack, but I don't think you can really pass on the Witch Stalker Frenzy. So I've been playing a lot of red lately, and I mean, kind of hard not to take this card, so I think we're just going to stay on the red train for now. You want to be aggressive in this format, so we're going to go ahead and take that and see what we get past. Looks like the rare was taken. I think High Fae Negotiator is a decent card. I think Lord Skitter's Butcher is a decent card. And if we get, and this is a lot of black too, I'm thinking with the Skitter here, you could do like black, red, rats, maybe? With it being able to go wide. I don't know. The Negotiators is a good card too, though. I think the fact that this is cheaper and the Negotiator's double black, I'm gonna take the Butcher there. There's a Totentanz. Could be getting rewarded for kind of going the rat direction, right? Or another non-token creature you control dies, you create a rat, and then target attacking rat you control gains Death Touch. I mean, it's not like the best card in the world by any means, but if you're in the black-red color scheme and you are playing rats, I don't think it hurts to have at least one in the deck. We are going to want to pick up a Crescendo if this is the route we do go in. There is a Prophetic Prism here. There is a Cooped Up here. So yeah, I'm gonna take the Piper. There's a Rat out, a Royal Treatment, a Red Tooth Vanguard. So two good green cards here. I think I'm going to consider taking one of those. The question is, what do we take? Three-one trample from your graveyard to your hand. I'm going to take the treatment. I don't know. It's always nice to have at least one treatment in the deck. There's a Hamlet Glutton, and there's a Feed the Cauldron. Threadbind Click as well. Root Rider Fawn. Like, there's... I think we might have to pivot here. I'm seeing some green. Man. Could just stay in black and take the Feed the Cauldron, though. Could just stay in black. I think it was that was a tough decision. Harden's Scales. Dream Spoilers is not... I don't feel like it's been very good. Maybe Celebrant here. That or the Whisper. White appears to be open. Edgewall Pack would go with the black-red start. Otherwise, there's a Cooped Up and a Grasp of Fate for some removal in white, or removal. because they still stay on the battlefield. I'm gonna go with the pack here. I think I might just stick to what we're doing in black red. So I'll put the other cards in the sideboard for the moment and try to read. I'm still trying to read some signals, but like I think green seems to be a little open. Take the bruiser. There's the crescendo. I'm gonna take that with the rats. I think that works with the rats. Voracious vermin or rat out. I think just keep going wide. A lot of 3-drops though. a lot of cards in the 3-drop slot. 5 creatures, 3 non-creatures. We do have 2 removal spells. And then some rat synergy, right? So Edgewall Pack spits out a rat. This can spit out rats. This spits out rats, rats, rats. So, yeah, I think there's another crescendo. I think you want to run 2. I'll take the Daredevil here, but I don't know if we play it. Another red aggressive deck, huh? It seems like we've done this like 3 or 4 drafts in a row now. Because I'm only drafting like once a day. I have other things going on in life, so, you know. Back for seconds. Back for seconds is just good, and then if we can get a horseman, maybe. There's a glutton, a howling, Gale Fang isn't too bad. But I just like this card. Man, so many cards that cost 3 mana in this deck. It's gonna be Monstrous Rage. Another Gale Fang. Could have had 2. Grand Ball guests are going to be nice in this deck if we can find them. There's a Belligerent of the Ball. There's a Candy Grapple. I think this is an easy slam dunk Candy Grapple. Belligerent of the Ball would be nice, but Monstrosity would be nice too, actually, but we can't pass on the Grapple here. The thing is, with Belligerent, you're adding another card that's going to cost 3. It's like we're already stacked up there. We need to figure out how to get some 2-drops. There's another Monstrous Rage. I might just take it. Yeah, we need some creatures in the 2-drop slot here. I think we got to take the trainee. Makes the most sense. I think there's a lot here for us. This is like a good pack for us, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There's 10 cards. So we'll get something to wheel. But more than likely, it's probably going to end up being the Compulsion and the Bloodline out, if I had to guess. Like, I'm sure all these other cards are going to get taken. But I think for what we're doing, we're definitely going to want the Trainee in this deck. But it would be nice to have a Monstrosity just to get a card, another creature in the 2-drop slot. The Embereth Veteran would be fine. Even Flick a Coin or the Sellsword, but it just makes the most sense to take the Trainee here. Two-Headed Hunter, I think, is fine. So 8 creatures, 7 non-creatures at the moment. Yeah, like I said, the Grand Ball guests, if we can find them, would make some sense for this deck. Anything that has Celebration in red would make sense in this deck. I mean, the Ratter's going to be okay here. I mean, it's usually like just a 2/2, right? You want it to be in this deck. It makes rats like a lot harder to block. I would like a Witch's Mark, but I'll take the Ratter here. Light Blades, sideboard. See if we get anything to wheel. I don't think this is a bad start. We have some decent removal. Would be nice to find a cut-in, maybe. Hey, you know, maybe we can find a cut-in after however many drafts that we haven't seen one. I don't know why the hell they get taken or what's going on with those, but I'll take a Spear Guard. But yeah, a cut-in in the 4-drop slot would be nice. But we have a Frenzy, we have a Cauldron, we have a Grapple. So I think a couple more removal spells would be nice. But yeah, I don't think this is a... There's another Crescendo. I'll put it in the deck, but I don't know if we play it. I honestly don't even think we're going to play the first Wicked Visitor. I just have it here because we don't have any... What do we have? 3 creatures now? It's a little better than... I'll put the Visitor in the sideboard, but hopefully we don't have to play it. Maybe this gets played if we need to draw a spell, but that's going in the sideboard too. Alright. Hey, look at that. Can't block. When it dies, create that many rats where X is the amount of damage dealt to it this turn. Okay. So what else is in the pack? Maybe just Shatter the Oath. Right? So we'll take the Tangled Colony here. This is actually a really nice card for what we're doing. Agatha's Champion. Good card. Into the Fate Court when you're playing blue and can sit back and play a little bit more control is a nice card. But yeah, I think this is just a nice Tangled Colony for what we're doing. You know, Impact Tremors in this deck would make some sense, but it's just always such an awkward card to play. I think I might just take the Veteran. I'm sure the Impact Tremors could have a pretty good shot at wheeling. Grabby Giant here too, but I think the Veteran just makes more sense. Sweet Tooth Witch. Just a 3/2 spits out a food, right? I mean, how much synergy it has in the deck, I don't know, but I don't think we're gonna take anything else. So I'll take the Witch. Another back for seconds. I think you have to take the Trainee here. I'd like to have a Ginger Brute, but with what we're doing, I don't think we can take anything else. Another back for seconds, like I said, so I think these 2 cards and Ginger Brute would be considerations, but ultimately with what we're doing, I think Trainee just makes the most sense. Another Spear Guard. Nice Hopeful Vigil here if you're in white. Another Red Tooth Vanguard. But yeah, I'm going to take the Spear Guard here since we're aggressive. Food Fight, Scream Puff. No cut-ins, man. This is amazing. Another draft with no cut-ins. I don't know what the hell. Sugar Rush? I've never played that card because it's just filler, right? But if you need to get in for some damage and you can draw a card off of it, maybe. We're going to have a bunch of rats swinging in, right? We can push damage that way. But we do have 2 Monstrous Rages, so again, I'll just put it in the sideboard. Talk myself out of it. And the last pick, no cut in, but Frantic Firebolt, Raid Bombardment, Rat Out. Rat Out, I think, is just. I'm just gonna take the Rat Out there. Into the Fate Court came around. Battle Garb maybe gets played. Impact Tremors, grab. Oh, like I said, Tremors wheeled. But do we want a 4-drop giant over the Tremors? Maybe. Because we're going to be spitting out a lot of tokens. So we got to figure out what our cuts are going to be. Because if we have a low curve, I'm playing 16 lands, I think. We might cut a Crescendo. I think we're going to cut a Crescendo. Back for Seconds, Edgewall, Pack, Frenzy, Scream Puff. I think we're going to cut one of these 5 drops. Could cut the Impact Tremors, honestly. Cut the Candy Trail. If we cut the Tremors, we're down to 25. What was that last enchantment there that I just took? Does it give tokens 1/1 +1/+1? It'd be a fun splash, but yeah, and have vigilance. Make all your rats 2/2s with Vig. That's fun. We'll cut a land, so we need to make 1 cut, I think. I don't know if we play 2 Crescendos, and I don't know if we play the Impact Tremors. Purpose of this deck is to be aggressive, so I think we do play the Battle Garb. We're always going to be able to trigger Celebration, I think. What doesn't? Oh yeah, one of these 5 drops I think will be the cut, and then we'll go play some games here. So Scream Puff, nice little 4/5 comes out. Death Touch, I don't think you can go wrong with it, but these 2 cards are just. This is 2 cards stapled to 1. This is 2 cards stapled to 1, and this isn't. Maybe we just cut the Scream Puff and fire up some games. Yeah, let's just go. I suppose we'll keep. I mean, we have a play on turn 1 and turn 3. Well, not turn 1, but I mean, technically you could play the Rat Out just to get a Rat Out. Kind of a funny play on words there, but yeah, I think you can. If I really wanted to, I could. I'm not going to. Sure. It would have been nice to play the Ratter there. It's okay. Hey, look at that. We have a target. Alright, Red Source, where you at? That's the problem with keeping hands like that. It's like, if you don't have, you know, a 4th color, or a 4th, holy crap. If you don't have your 2nd color, it's gonna be pretty, Alright, so that mouse is gonna get juiced up. We need to find a mountain. With the amount of rats we have out, I think... I don't think it matters. Because the ratter, it insinuates that you want to be on the attack, right? But right now, if we don't draw a mountain, we're going to be on the defensive. The ratter doesn't make sense because you're not going to be attacking with your rats. I'd rather have the two bigger creatures. Jeez. That's just unfortunate. I'm almost thinking, like, whenever you see a hand with just one color of lands, you should just mulligan it. 'Cause every time that happens and I keep, every time that happens and I keep, we end up getting land screwed, just like we're seeing here. It's quite remarkable. I can't block. Six lands pass. No plays. Kill spell? I mean, they have cards in their hands that they're not playing. What else could they be? So what do we want to run out there to get killed? The Edge Wall pack? So that we can still play the Bruiser. Alright, let's see the kill spell here. Yep. They went bottom, so still some slight hope here. We can find a removal spell. What do we have in black that's a removal spell? I think just a grapple. Okay, I'm gonna play the Bruiser out as a blocker. I'm just gonna pass. If they have another removal spell, we're gonna be in trouble. Because that's not good. They're going to turn their food into a 4/4. If we take 4, we go to 5, and then they probably just swing next turn with... Yeah, we have to block this, because they'd be able to create... I have to play this as a blocker. I think we just lose. If they swing this, if they make this a 4/4 and swing, we just lose. Right? We take 7. Alright. Yeah, sometimes you just kind of can't help what happens when how the cards are stacked in your deck. Sometimes it just doesn't want to give you the land that you're looking for. So, but thankfully we have a decent little hand here, so we will lead on the rat out. Okay, and we'll play the Minstrosity here. A lot of rat stuff in this hand. Yep. Let's go with the is Vermin or Piper? We could block, I suppose, and just play the Piper out. So they are swinging here. I'll go no blocks. And then the Vermin is a good rat out target, so I think we can play the Vermin and the rat out here. Right? So we'll swing for 2. Actually, no, wait a second, because the bombardment, I thought you needed mana for this bombardment. That changes things. We might have to use the grapple now if we want to get rid of the Vermin, right? So I think instead we'll still play the Vermin, and if they choose, oh, what just happened? My internet just went out. That's not fun. Alright, stand by. Time out. Okay, we're back. Oh my god, I clicked through the trigger. I had the rat out trigger here. Or I had the... See, like, this isn't even my fault. Like, I thought... I come back, I think the Voracious Vermin trigger is on... My Voracious Vermin trigger is on the stack. It's not, so I could have ratted out his Vermin. But my internet goes out, and here we go. That is so frustrating. It's okay, we have the Candy Grapple if this Vermin gets out of hand, but... Wow. It is what it is, I guess. Could bring the Vermin back. I'm gonna go ahead and bargain the candy, or bargain the food here, just to make sure we're getting rid of this stupid ass Vermin, because they could pump. They passed with 4 lands up, right? Or we could edge wall pack just to get another body on the board, right? Or hold on. We can swing with both mice, because I can pump with Totentons and give one of them Death Touch if need be. Okay. And we will Candy Grapple. Question is, do we bargain? I'm gonna play it safe. I'm going to. I mean, I could keep up the food and just sack the attacking mouse here, right? Then he would Goblin Bombardment the other one. And then we'll just get another one with the Edgewall pack. He could have bombarded that, but he didn't. Interesting. Okay. And we will pass the turn. Red. Mountain. Alright. Sure. Lot of rats. Do we just crescendo here? Can we win here? I think we just win here, right? Yeah. 5 times 3 is 15. The only trick they have is the +2/+2 lifelink. They'd have to sack the raid bombardment so that they block. Assume they have that, they would gain 6 life. So if they're 21, we don't win. -21 minus, take 5, 12, 17, so they'd be down to 4 if they have it. Crescendo was a nice draw. And it has Ward 2, huh? Okay. They want to thing on the board pretty quick here. No lands for them. And we're just gonna try and go edge wall pack after this. Go wide and we'll have the crescendo, but I think depending, let's see what they do here, because this feed the cauldron might have to get used on turn 5. It's also really good. So this has ward 2. So this food's gonna negate the attack by the fairy here, because I'm gonna use it. I'm just trying to go as wide as I can before we crescendo, but what we can do is when we attack, the frenzy will cost 1. The cauldron will cost 3, so that's 4, so we need 7 mana if we want to do everything all at once. Okay, so they're swinging in. I'm gonna... God. I was gonna say I'd like to play a Feed the Cauldron, right? So I can get a food token. But we'd have to main phase it. If we main phase it, it's gonna be tough to kill the fairy. And they could also have a counter spell. Because what we're looking for is food. And they just passed with 5 lands untapped. So these mice can't block. So we'll swing with these 2. We're not gonna crescendo off or anything like that. I'm just trying to figure out well, yeah, we just need that one more land next turn. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna guess they have a counter spell. They have a counter spell. It is what it is. I mean, we're behind right now. So we'll auto pay and see if we get blown out or not here. Yep. It's okay. Now we just have to block. And now we lose. Yeah, I don't think... Have we been on the play once? Maybe one time. It's alright. Hand is solid though. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't complain. Opponent mulligan down to 6, right? 4th land. We'll play the Embereth Veteran. Which stalker can die? Uh-oh. Let's go wide. Uh-oh. Go wide again. I think this is game over if they don't have a land. Oh, there's your 3rd land. Let's see what they got. Okay. The enters battle on your turn. Looks like one touch or death. At the beginning of combat on your turn. Sure. You know what would be really bad here is that that creature with the adventure of giving your opponent's creatures -1/-1. That would wipe me out pretty good. But if they had it, I think they would have already like just snap played it by now. So. And they're gonna exile that too. So back for seconds, unfortunately, is quite useless if they keep doing that. I'm guessing this is a rat out in their hand. I think we just win, right? Just swing and good luck. Okay. Two and two. Not on the play. Yay. But again, decent little hand here. Okay. They're sprawling. I'd like to draw another mountain. Yep. Crescendo is going to be the finishing card. So if we go wide with the trainee, we hold the trainee up. Or what we could do is just feed the cauldron here and swing in for 4. I'm just gonna pass the turn, end the turn, and then we'll get our 2 rats at the end of opponent's turn, and then I think we'll feed the cauldron. Hopefully we can find a second mountain here. Okay. Well, not a mountain, but this is a 3-drop as well. So this is the plan. We'll kill the explorer. And what we'll do is swing in, use the frenzy, and next turn we can just crescendo, but well, we don't have to crescendo next turn because we're not going to win next turn. So either the trainee or the vet. Alright, we're just getting everything out there now. And then next turn we could just crescendo. We want this Tangled Colony to die probably now. Oh, it can't block. Damn. Give everything menace. I think we're just gonna keep going wide and then crescendo eventually, right? That's gonna be the game plan. It would be nice that let's see what attacks they do here. 1 triplet, huh? Okay, no blocks. So I can get in for 12 next turn, and they're at effectively they're at 15. And that changes things. If they're at 12, 4 creatures go unblocked. Crescendo would deal 12. They have a food. Monstrous Rage would deal 15. The extra 3 damage, right? Problem is, they have 1 card in hand, and I mean, if they bounce something back... how the hell does this thing... That is put a number of +1 +1 equals control. On each creature you control named Gruff Triplets. I can go for it and get blown out. YOLO. Okay, so Veteran. Okay. Make sure we use red first. We'll go Monstrous Rage on the Vanguard. Crescendo. Pass priority. Okay. Let's go. Two drop would be nice. Something to play on turn 2. Opponent figuring out if they have a land in their hand to play for turn 1. As we wait. Alright, we're in action. Here we go. Red out? Red out would be nice. That is not a turn to play. We will swing. And we will pass. Yeah, this Naughty's not going to be fun to play against. They could have a rat out. I'm not doing that. Okay. Everything menace. We give everything menace, we get in for 8. We take them down to 5, and then we can crescendo next turn. Chose not to attack. Yep. So they have 4 blockers. We have 7 attackers. We would get in for 9. And that's exactly lethal because the naughty would gain them a life, right? Let me make sure we're doing this right. 1, so 4, 5, 6, 7. They have 4. We swing. See how they block. If they block, I don't think it matters. The only thing they can do to survive is if they have like a 1 mana and green trick that pumps the naughty. That's it. Oh, and I forgot the monstrosity has trample. So, alright, cool. It's alright. It's okay. No plays, pass. Okay. No plays, pass. I think I'm gonna just play the skitter out, spit out another rat, and I'm gonna choose not to play anything. So let's see if they have like a removal spell here, maybe, or maybe they sack the vigil, the scry too. They have something to do here. Okay, I mean, that's pretty good for them. They get the scry first and then draw the cards that they're looking for. So good play by opponent there. The card selection for them here is going to be above average. Let's see how they top and bottom. One top, one bottom. So they're going to draw a card that they're going to want on top of looking at 4, right? Look at top 4, yeah. So they're drawing at least one card they need. Wait, whoa. A mountain and a forest? Really? Wow, okay. Okay. Well, the Bruiser's nice here because we can, if they play a creature here, let's see if they kill something. I would prefer them not to kill something. Ah, there goes the Monstrosity. The Butcher's casketed. Alright, that's fine, I guess. No blocks. Back for seconds. I want to play a creature out this turn, and it's going to be the Monstrosity. Next turn we'll be able to haste in the Bruiser if we're going to stay aggressive. So I am going to bargain away the food. I'm going to bring back the Monstrosity. And pass. Again, they discarded Mountain Forest. Interesting. So we can go just to get in for some damage here. Yeah, that's pretty good. They could have copied their food token. Yeah, we're in trouble. We're in trouble. There goes the Monstrosity. Bruiser's gonna have to come out on defense. There's a card. Creatures you control. This is on. Jeez, this is a good card. Yeah, I just have to play this out. We'll hold up the Feed the Cauldron, see what we want to do next turn, but What do they have for a trick? Oh, that is menace. They're at 13. Damn. Then everything next turn gets pumped. Kill something now to get the food token. Sack a food token next turn. What's the math on this? If we, it doesn't matter what we sack because it's going to be a 2/2. So they have 4 3/3s and a 5/5. We block the 5/5. We go to 3. Or, hold on a second. This is a losing matter, right? We're gonna lose. If I don't make this attack, and they, depending on how they block, we could still win. We could two-headed Hunter here and keep the Bruiser alive. But or do we need to hold up the food? So we're gonna take 9 next turn. 10. We're gonna take 10 next turn, and we're gonna need the Bruiser to be a blocker next turn. So yeah, not next turn, but the following turn after that. So I think. Are they gonna kill it? They have like a grapple? Alright, we lost. Right? Cannot get over the hump. Cannot get over the hump. Another 4-win draft. It's been a stretch since I've trophied. I don't know why I can't. I just cannot get to this little section right there. I could have obviously played that differently last turn, but the way the board was, my back is up against the wall. The only way I could have won there is if I meant to show the deck there. Is if they block poorly. Oh yeah, he's got nothing, or they maybe make 1 block or whatever, and we could have crescendoed and then double struck. And I think that would have won, right? 3, 3, 3, 3. Maybe not. Anyway, or we wait and hang back, leave the Bruiser up, and they had the grapple anyway, which we didn't know. But yeah, they had the grapple anyway, so didn't really matter what we did. But yeah, appreciate you guys tuning in for another draft. That's all I got for you guys today. I'm out.